with hope as much as admiration. Kayode hugged her and removed the horn that hung from his waistband. "You're my eyes and ears, Timmy. Blow this horn if Elder Moyo stirs, so that I have enough warning. When I reach the high branches, you'll be the first to share the fruit of the gods with me." "Do you promise?" said Temi. "Of course," Kayode grinned. "And a promise between brother and sister is stronger than the sun." Temi scratched at her shaven head. "But what about when you tried to climb yesterday and 2 nights before?" "Never mind about that," muttered Kayode. "There's no greater reward than achieving that which seems impossible. It's as the elders say, sometimes we have to fail in order to learn." "The only thing you learn is how to take a beating," Akufo called, prompting more laughter. Kayode kissed his teeth in return. Brother and sister tiptoed together through the scorched grass. Temitope's bare feet caught a particularly sharp branch, and she yelped. Kayode turned to her, wide-eyed, placing a finger to his lips. He quickly glanced back to the tree, but Elder Moyo was out cold, gurgling away as though her throat was full of palm wine. Judging by the empty jugs beside her, it probably had been some minutes earlier. "Stay here, stay down, and watch carefully," Kayode whispered to Timmy. Then he trotted into the clearing of the tree and dived for the thick trunk. He pawed his way quickly upward, fingernails and rough feet digging into the soft bark of the tree. Kayode was sweating doubly when he realized he was higher than he'd ever been before. It was surely his day to seize the fruit. No one in his village, Ikire, would ridicule him after this. He'd be more revered than any elder and stronger than any warrior in the village. Down below, the goat herds called out to one another as they watched excitedly. But just as the fruit-bearing branches were nearly within reach, the sound of Temitope's horn drowned out that of the other 4 boys and girls. Kayode looked down in alarm to see a furious Elder Moyo scrambling up towards him. "Kayode!" Her shrill voice was every bit a match for the din of the horn. Kayode resumed his forbidden climb, with Moyo shrieking and the thought of the big rain stick giving him an additional boost. But as fast as he climbed, he could hear the rattle of the gourd on the rain stick getting louder and louder still. He grabbed for a thick branch and hauled himself up. The oval-shaped fruit was right there for the taking. He peered down and saw Elder Moyo grab for the branch with her empty hand. How could a woman as old as her be so nimble? Kayode shuffled along the branch towards the fruit, and the yells of the herders grew feverish. This was it. His fingers stretched out for the hanging fruit. Then the rain stick hit its target with a thwack. Kayode yelped, letting go of the branch, and the world turned upside down and fell away. The clouds and tree branches were suddenly below his feet, and earth became sky. He landed on his back with a thud, groaning with pain and disappointment in equal measure. He gingerly lifted his head, hearing quick footsteps, and his eyes met Temitope's. Relieved to find him okay, she patted his shoulder comfortingly. "It's okay, Kayode. You tried your best, and that's what matters." Another thud made the ground tremble, as ancient Elder Moyo somehow made a perfect dismount and landing from the great tree. Kayode tried to sit up. Elder Moyo stood over him. "Are you all right, boy?" she asked. If she was truly concerned, her hardened face barely showed it. Yes, Elder Moyo."